Hello students, today we are starting the topic of alternating current. We are first going to introduce the AC with its equation and some mean and RMS value calculations, and then we will start the AC circuits. Okay, so first of all, the difference between DC and AC. DC means direct current and AC means alternating current. Okay, now DC current means the current which does not change its magnitude and direction with time. Okay, so here it does not change. So DC current graph, if we want to draw, okay, so the graph between I and T. Okay, so the graph will be the graph should be such that current does not change its magnitude and direction with time. So anything which doesn't change, any y thing, if it doesn't change with x-axis, so its graph is parallel graph. So the graph of DC is a parallel graph. Now let us come to this side. Alternating current is such which changes the magnitude and direction after a fixed time or certain interval. So we can say that suppose these are the fixed intervals, equal intervals, gaps. So it will be like this. The current direction means in the circuit, the current direction for some fixed time, current direction is suppose in one direction flowing, and after a fixed time the current is changing its direction, and along with change in direction it is changing the magnitude also. So this way we can say, suppose this is 2 second, 4 second, 6 second and then 8 second, like that it is. So how it is happening? From 0 to 4 second, the current is flowing in the circuit in one particular direction but with changing magnitude, and just after the 4 second, the current which was flowing suppose in upward direction in the circuit, now it has started flowing in the downward direction. So because the current has changed its direction after 4 seconds, so now we have to draw it on the negative axis. Okay, so this part 0 to 4 second, this part is only showing that current is changing its magnitude. But just after 4 second, current was positive to it has become negative. So at 4 second, the flip has happened. The change in the direction has happened. Okay, so this is called AC. Okay, alternating current. Now, which equation will be suitable or which trigonometric function will be suitable to show AC? So there are two types of equations. First of all, you can see that this graph, this wave type of graph, it is relating to the sine graph and cos graph. So for showing the AC equation, we can take I equal to I0 sine theta or I equal to I0 cos theta. Okay, these two graphs can be shown, but now we are not drawing the graph with respect to theta. Okay, current graph we are not drawing with respect to theta, we are drawing it with respect to time. So you must be knowing that theta can also be written as omega t. Okay, omega is the angular frequency. So we will be using either I equal to I0 sin omega t or I0 cos omega t equation for showing the AC, alternating current. So these are the two suitable equations. We cannot choose the tan theta graph because tan theta graph is infinite. Okay, so we have to choose any such trigonometric functions which are finite also and which are changing their polarity, or you can say the sign, after a fixed interval of time. Now we have to calculate the mean value and RMS value of AC, which we'll be using in some numericals and circuits. Note down this whole topic. Okay, now we will be here doing some calculations related to alternating current. So first calculation is mean value of AC, that means alternating current, for the time interval 0 to t. Capital T denotes the one complete cycle of AC. Okay, so now First of all, we have to choose the AC equation. Should we use sin theta or cos theta? So any equation we can choose for the whole chapter. So suppose we are taking AC equation as sine equation. So for our complete chapter, I equal to I0 sine omega t we will be using for alternating current. Now let us calculate the mean value. Okay, so we will call it I mean. Okay, now as is the procedure of calculating mean, mean of any data means sum of the data upon number of data. So here, since the current values in AC that are continuous, okay, when we draw the graph of AC, these values are continuous. So we can divide the graph in as many values. Okay, so whenever the graph is continuous, in place of summation we should use integration. So for calculating the mean, sum of the data upon number of data, that means in place of sum we are doing integration. So integration of what? We have to do integration of current equation, that means I equation, with respect to time, because these values of currents are changing with respect to time. Okay, now this integration we have to do for the whole cycle of AC, one complete cycle of AC. So what do we denote it? 0 to capital T, in which this is one complete cycle of AC. So we have to put here the limit also 0 to T. Okay, now upon when we do the integration from 0 to T, that means we have taken T number of datas. So here also we have to put number of datas as T, capital T. Now let us start doing this integration. So I equation we have to put here. Okay, upon T, 0 to T limits. Okay, we have just substituted the I equation here. Now let us solve this integration. So in integration, whatever thing is constant, that should come out, and sine integration is, sine's integration is cos theta. Sine theta's integration is cos theta. Okay, so integration of sine theta is minus cos theta. Firstly this formula will be writing, and along with that, here along with T, omega term is appearing as a constant. So if we are doing the integration with respect to time, so other than time, whatever is written in sine, that is a constant. So in integration we divide the answer with that constant. Okay, this way we have divided, and after integration we have to put the limits on right side. After that we have to apply the limits. So you can see all the constants I have taken out, I0 by T, omega and minus sign, and then limits we have to substitute on cos omega t. Now limit formula is upper limit minus lower limit. So in place of this time we have to first put upper limit, then we have to put the lower limit. Okay, now to solve this part, okay, I think this thing is clear. In place of this T, upper limit capital T minus cos lower limit 0. Now whenever omega into T is appearing, what is its meaning? So let us understand the meaning of omega T. Okay, see, omega means 2 pi by T. Omega formula is 2 pi by T, and into T if I do, finally the answer is 2 pi. Okay, so remember this as an extra formula. Omega T value is 2 pi. Okay, and as I have told you that integration formulas also I will give you. So I am writing this side. So these are the formulas written mainly for the bio students. Integration of sine theta is minus cos theta, and integration of sine omega t is minus cos theta upon omega. So theta is that omega t. So other than t, whatever comes, that we have to divide also. That you have to remember. Now let us solve this case further. As I have told you, omega t means 2 pi. Okay, so cos 2 pi. Cos 2 pi is 1. Okay, and here this is cos 0. Omega into 0 is also 0. Cos 0 is also 1. So finally, if I solve it further, then 1 minus 1, answer is coming 0. Okay, I have written it this side. Cos omega t means cos 2 pi. Cos 2 pi is 1. Cos 0 is also 1. So 1 minus 1 bracket is 0. So that's why the I mean answer is 0. And you can justify it also because in AC, whatever number of positive values are there of the current, same number of negative values are also there in the current. That's why negative and positive values cancel each other. So when we calculate the mean value of AC for 0 to t for full time interval, then the mean answer comes out to be 0. Okay. So let us try now calculating the mean value of AC only for the half time interval. That means 0 to t by 2 in the next sheet. So this is the first calculation. Now note down, we are proceeding to second calculation. Okay. Now already this sheet is prepared, so I'll do the changes in this sheet only. We are now calculating the mean value of AC only for 0 to t by 2 time interval. So that means now, if in this graph only for 0 to t by 2, how the variation of current is taking place, we are calculating its mean value. Mean value will be somewhere here in between. So now the answer will not come 0. So let's see what is that answer coming, because now negative values are not there. Okay, from 0 to t by 2 only positive values of current are there. Okay, I mean we are calculating. So integration of I dt means sum of the datas. Now change the limits. Now everywhere you have to put t by 2. So here also t by 2. Current value is substituted here. Current I0 is taken out. T by 2 will become here 2 by t. Sine integration will become minus cos upon omega. We have to divide. Limits are 0 to t by 2 now. So we have here all the constants taken out. So minus 2 I0 in the numerator, t omega in the denominator, and limits are 0 to t by 2, 0 to t by 2, and constant out is minus 2 I0 upon t omega. Now substitution of the upper limit and lower limit. In place of this small t, let us put capital T by 2, and minus in place of t put 0. Okay. Now let us see what was our t omega. As I have told you in the previous sheet also, t omega is 2 pi. Remember this thing. T omega is 2 pi. So I am now substituting here t omega value. So you see now, omega t is 2 pi. But here 2 pi upon 2 is there. So cos pi we will get. Now cos omega t is, here omega t is 2 pi. 2 pi by 2 is pi. Okay, so here we will get cos pi. Cos pi is minus 1. And here cos 0 will come. Cos 0 is also 1. Okay, so minus sign is already there 1. So now outside the bracket also it is of use because it is not cancelling now. So minus 2 I0. T omega is 2 pi substituted. Okay, this 2 is getting cancelled, but already 2 is coming from the bracket also. So minus minus plus 2 I0 by pi. This is the answer of mean value of AC for half time interval. So students, as you have understood that mean value of alternating current 0 to t interval, mean value is 0, but 0 to t by 2 means half interval. Mean value formula you have to remember 2I0 by pi. I0 means peak current, okay, or maximum current. Now in the same manner, like we prepared the current equations and current mean values, in the same manner if alternating voltage we have to solve. So alternating voltage equation we can take E equal to E0 sin omega t. Like current equation we take no I equal to I0 sin omega t. In the same manner voltage equation is E equal to E0 sin omega t. We can select cos also or sin also. Just now we are selecting sin and we are solving all the answers. In the same manner, mean value of alternating voltage, what will come? For 0 to t interval, E mean is 0 and 0 to half interval, that means t by 2, mean value of voltage is 2E0 by pi. Here it was 2I0 by pi, here it will become 2E0 by pi. Remember this sheet, and now we are proceeding to RMS, that means root mean square value of AC. Okay, let us understand how do we calculate the RMS value of AC. And students, now in maximum numericals, now we are going to use the RMS value of current only, alternating current. So RMS in detail we can call it root mean square value or also virtual value. Okay, now because we have seen that when from 0 to t interval, if we are trying to calculate the mean or average of AC, then the answer is coming 0. Because in AC, some positive values are there, then equal number of negative values are also there of the current. Okay, so this is the current graph of AC. Like if I divide this graph in 10 values, so equal number of 10 values of current are negative also. So they are cancelling each other. So suppose we have to still calculate the average of AC for 0 to t interval. Then the method is RMS. RMS method says that first of all we will square all the datas. Okay, square. Why square? Because we have positive and negative values also. Some values are positive and some values are negative. If we do square of all the datas, then all will become positive. Okay, first of all take square, then take out mean. Now take out mean and after that again take the square root so that the effect of initial squaring is cancelled. So this is the method with which our answer will not come 0 now for the full time interval. So now let us start calculating RMS current for 0 to t interval. So let us start now. Our current equation is I equal to I0 sin omega t. What we have to do? First of all, we have to do square of all the datas. So our current data is I at any time. We have to square it. After taking square, we have to take out mean. So how do we take mean? We do integration with respect to time. We take limit 0 to t and we divide by time. Okay. Then after taking out mean, we have to take square root. So when we take root now, this is called IRMS. Okay, so the method is just go reverse. Firstly do square, then apply mean formula and then do square root. Now solution of this part requires so much of mathematical knowledge of integration. So this is going to be little lengthier. So we will be shifting to next sheet after doing 2-3 steps. So keep on noting down. Okay. Now let us start solving this case. First of all, I am writing here IRMS square so that I don't have to put root this again and again. After this, now this part 1 by t is out, 0 to t integration I square. So I square means I0 square sin square omega t and dt. what I have done, I value I have substituted this way. T is out in upon, I square value is this, dt is this, and integration sign is there. Now solution of this integration may require extra formulas, the knowledge of extra formulas. So keep on noting down that extra terms separately. Let us start now. First of all, the constant term is taken out. Constant is I0 square by t. Now sin square theta. How to convert it in single power? For that the formula is, it is written here, 1 minus cos 2 theta upon 2. This is the answer of sin square theta. So because a square term is there, we have to replace it in without a square term. That is sin square omega t I am replacing. 1 minus cos 2 theta twice theta. Now what is theta for us? Just compare. Our theta is omega t. Upon 2 is also there in the formula, and integration dt we have to do. Now again this 2 is constant. Let us take it out. Okay. If this 2 is taken out, now there are two integration, 1 dt and cos 2 omega t dt. Okay, these two integrations we have to solve now. We will be solving and we will be putting the limits also. Note down. So our last answer is this. I am now solving from here. I square RMS I0 square by 2t is out as a common. Now integration. Integration of 1 dt is t, but we have to put the limits. Limits are 0 to t. Then cos integration is sine, and 2 omega is constant, it will be divided. So cos theta's integration is sine theta. Okay, and whatever is other than t, that means 2 omega, that will be divided. And then we have to put the limits. Now let us apply the limits. Here upper limit t minus lower limit 0. We have substituted in place of small t. Here 2 omega I am taking out. Sine 2 omega t. So sine 2 omega, firstly capital T and then this way. So 2 omega upper limit minus sine 2 omega lower limit. Okay, this 2 omega is out. After that, now you see here t is only left, 0 I am not writing, and this side, this box let us solve. As I have told you, omega t means 2 pi. So 2 pi into 2 means 4 pi. Now sine 4 pi is 0. I will give you the formula separately. Sine n pi is always 0. Okay, sine n pi it is 0. And here sine 0, because 2 omega into 0 will become 0. So sine 0 is also 0. So this box is giving the answer 0 only. So this complete box has gone. Only t is left. And outside I0 square by 2t is there. This is outside. This t has come from the box bracket. This whole box was 0. 1 upon 2 omega is also multiplied with 0 only. So cancelled. Finally, t and t is getting cancelled. So we have got I square RMS as I0 square by 2. Thus our IRMS will become how much? I0 by root 2. This is our last answer. Okay, so this is also called virtual value, or this is called the RMS value of alternating current. In the same manner, if the formula for the alternating voltage is asked, so voltage we write by capital E. So its formula will become what? E0 by root 2. Okay, and the formula which you need here, sine n pi is always 0. remember this formula. Okay.